Welcome to the start of a new anime review series. This is High School Prodigies. Have it easy in another world. Have it easy even in another world. So, this is overall the 11th anime I've checked out this year. It is also, believe it or not, of the 11 anime I've watched this year so far, this is sadly only the 4th anime that's actually got an English dub. Yeah, only the 4th one. Yeah, I initially thought this is going to be subbed. Oh, no, it's dubbed. It's dubbed. I'm like, oh, thank God. Thank God for sub. Thank God for dub. Okay, so basically, who we have here for our characters. So, we have these 7 high school prodigies. We have one who's a prime minister, a doctor, a businessman, a ninja reporter. Yes. I'm trying to think. There was a illusionist. I don't know what other one was there. So basically, our prime minister character was kind of the main character. He's also introduced last. So his name is Takasta Megumi. He's voiced by Chris Heckley. Does a good job voicing him. Ringo, who's an inventor. Ringo Oshi, voiced by Erika Hatcher. One of like 2 characters she voices this show. You're like, wow, I'm trying to think. Oh, Erika Mendez. Erika Mendez, she has double duty this one. Yeah, so she's a girl. She's an inventor who, it's implied by when we showed this when they're in the other world that she has feelings for Takasta, which we'll get to that. There is also Shinobu Saratobi, voiced by Kara Buckland. I'm like, oh, cool. And they mentioned, oh yeah, she's a descendant of Saratobi Sasuke, as in the legendary ninja. And she does the whole nin. Yes, she does seriously do that. By the way, for Kira Buckland, this is the 17th series I've heard of her now. Yeah, 17th. The last one was, I kid you not, this is kind of surprising. Konosuba give explosions to this wonderful world. That was the last anime I came across her in. She's a great character. Also, she looks like a schoolgirl. There's also the Doctor, Kane Katsuki. This is actually one of 2 characters Eric Mendez does double duty on. She's, of course, Eric Mendez. There is also this other one, Inja, who's voiced by the amazing Christina V. Yep, Christina V. You're like, huh, that's cool. Yeah, it's been a little while since I come across this series. So it's only the 23rd overall. The last series I heard of was Isekai Cheat Magician. You're like, really? Yeah, really. That was the last one. Of course, yes, she's also in Jujutsu Kaisen as well, but it's always great to hear Christina V. Her character doesn't do a lot in these first couple episodes. There's also Prince Akatsuki, who is a magician. And it's obviously a boy, but it's voiced by a woman. Eric Mendez basically voices him. And the most achieving feat that he does is making the Statue of Liberty disappear. There's also Masato Sandoz, voiced by Nicholas Royal, who's a very serious businessman. And they mentioned, oh yeah, this I think all these characters are all in high school. They're also geniuses. Like, Tagasa was basically elected by a majority vote to become the Japan Prime Minister. You see him always wearing a suit a lot of the time. So, and then of course they apparently all know each other, and of course they run on a plane. And then we cut to a fantasy world where we see what appears to be a dog woman and an elf. Yes, an elf. Which they've heard of a different name here. And they see the plane crash, and they have no idea what it is. This is by far the first time I can think of they've actually run an airplane in a fantasy world. I've seen it where they bring like a bus. Yes, a bus there. That happened in My Instability Overpowered. They brought a bus there. Mostly a lot of the time when they do these isekai type of things, usually it's like some magic circle pops up or some explosion. But an airplane? That's a first. This is the first I've ever seen that. So good on this fan anime for doing something completely original. Oh, by the way, the two we have here. The elf is voiced by Cassandra Lee Morris. Yes. Which, I can find it here. This is only like, I kid you not. Let's see. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is only the 9th anime I have heard of it. You're like, 9th? Yeah, 9th. And then get this. So, there's also this, Wona, and she's voiced by Tara Sands, who, great voice actress, and she's been in several different anime. Mostly put one of the characters people probably know her for. Let's see. Let's see. People know her as the voice of Bulbasaur from Pokemon. Yes. She is Spyler in I Spy. She was Anya. She's the lead of Shaman King, both in the original and the remake. Yes, they actually had her reprise the role for the remake of Shaman King. She's Mokuba Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. And keep this woman's voice. Now, her voicing this woman who's a mom. And when by the way, Tomasa meets like, oh, you look very good for someone who's basically a mom. You're like, oh, thank you. Which, people I think, oh, this is him being nice. Kind of is. And the woman is only 50. She looks, and I'm looking at a picture of her. She actually looks really good for her age. Kind of reminds me of also what happened with when I met Stephanie Young. I met her when she was 50, and she looked fantastic. I haven't told her this. Yeah, she's also, believe it or not, she's also done narration of audiobooks. She did 2 books of Goosebumps. I'm thinking which ones. Welcome Dead House, which was the opening book of the series, and One Day at Horrorland, which was I think this was the 16th book of the series. 16th, yeah. 16th book of the series. But animation, aside from being in multiple Kaiba from Digimon, Bulbasaur in Pokemon, Kare, Kamai in Digimon Tri, and of course Anya. Like, hasn't been any other series that she's been in besides that one. She was in JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, Death 13. She's Biscuit, the woman who looks like a little girl but is actually 50, just kind of like her actress. Yeah. Let's see. She's Coma Infinity from One Punch Man. She was the 4Kids actress for Miss Kaya. Let's see. Oh, she was Rita from Yashi and Princess Half Demon. Yep. And of course, he does thank them over there because they don't know, like oh, there's our country, and they apparently had never heard of Japan, which that's typical for these isekai animes. A lot of them never heard of Japan, never have. So then, after they recover, after like a month, and then we're introduced to Wino's son, Alec, who's voiced by, sadly, the late Billy Kemitz. Yes, I did not realize this was, like, initially I heard this voice, I thought this was Rico Fajaro. Nope, it's Billy Kemitz. Which, I had looked this up now, like, how many series have I heard him in now? Believe it or not, 10. You're like, really? Yeah, really. And of course, basically, people know him as Natsume Verizon Hero, Josuke Zagaya from JoJo's Seven Golden Diamonds Unbreakable. Also was Alice. The character's name is Alice from Walking Demon Screamer, which That character, along with Nafumi, got replaced by Stephen Fu after he passed away. He's also been in Fire Force. In Konosuba, he is the voice of the previous summoning that Aqua did in the series, one who Katsuma decided to steal his sword right away. He's also in Re:Zero, Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan. In case you're curious, though, who do you now? So he's also in Boruto. He's the voice of Metal Lee. In Konosuba, he is Koya Mitsurugi. Yeah, this was the guy. So he's the young version of Wilhelm from Re:Zero. Let's see. Oh yeah, he was actually in the show Beastars, which they actually just announced the series, just wrapped it. This one just got wrapped up. He was in Fire Force. He was Amon Hokaji. Yeah, he's a character. You look at him; he looks like Sasuke from Naruto. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was there. Yeah. Let's see. He was Nakayo from the last season of Attack on Titan. And that's it. That's all I've seen him in, sadly. Yes. I really wish I met this guy before he passed away, because when I heard, he was a very nice person. And he also dated voice actress Erica Lembeck. Yes, he dated her. Yeah, she's going to be the third voice actress for Barbie. Yes, Barbie. But yeah, I have asked Brie Knickerbocker about him, but she has very fond memories of him. That's what she described to me on the Twitch stream. But so he plays the treasurer, and at first, like, he's very angry as he ate a lot of food, so they want to pay him back. Of course, the game also the concept of mayonnaise. So basically, in the very next episode, so we have. They also explained they also had a nuclear reactor on board this airplane that crashed, which, given its remains, how the heck they survive is not very clear. There's also a dragon here, too. So they have built a nuclear reactor and Rico just do her inventions off in a cave. Actually, it's more like almost like a dungeon she built it in. Yes. Shinobu, she works with Misato as a shadow person. I just chop some wood up. So what happens where Alec and Misato. Oh, by the way, also introduced a character named Rue in episode 2. We'll get to her. Yeah. So they go into town, they sell some goods, and the guy sells them for way too high a price. So it's like, working for a trade company, but you gotta get business permits. Oh, that's easy to take care of. So he has Shinobu find out the mayor's dirty secrets, which he later blackmails him for. He gets the business permit right away. And he gets some suppliers, they set up markets, everyone's very happy with them, very forward prices, and doing really well. The guy at the insurance company is like, oh, no threat to me. And he threatens basically also to set up his own market too. And there so much so. There's also one point Rue, who is like this beggar. And at one point we see her jokingly where she eats a bunch of mayonnaise and she's put on some weight. And later on she's perfectly fine. I'm guessing they must have put her to work to burn off all those calories. But these episodes overall are really good to start with. And I'm going to do 2 more. And then we'll start my anime. Which the first one I'm probably going to do is Reincarnate as a Dragon Hatchling. Because it's episode 9 of 12. Now, I don't know about what one of the anime. I don't know if they released it or not. I do know Case Closed has been released. I know Trigun's Stargate has been released. But I don't know about Toji Mr. Kamen because it wasn't released last week either for some weird reason. So I'll find out about that later. Okay? So yeah, that's pretty much a particular video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications. I'll see you on the next video for this series. Bye.